The key to success is implementing things into reality faster than other people do. So the point of the matter is, okay, how do I learn how to learn? How do I learn how to learn so that I can apply in a quick, fast way? Because if you don't learn how to learn, you're gonna just read a lot of bunch of nonsense, and then what? What do you do with it? So you need to learn how to learn so that you can implement things into reality much faster. At school, they taught us what to learn, but no one taught us how to learn. So in this video, I'm gonna break down 3 simple points that you can apply from in your life today that are gonna increase highly the ability to learn, therefore to apply. The first one is that we need to understand that our brain gets cluttered fast. Our brain gets overwhelmed quick. So we cannot stuff our brain with an overload of information. I already dropped a video, a very interesting video about the overload of information on this channel, because that's what I see most people do, especially with AI today. Matter of fact, AI does not make you smarter. And I think I dropped other videos about this topic on my channel because I think people suppose that with AI you're gonna get faster. No, AI is gonna make you dumber unless you think with it. You use it to implement your way of thinking, to multiply the power of it. So how do we avoid to be overly saturated? We do it with the spacing. It's called spacing. So spacing means that you tend to study on blocks of 20 to 30 minutes, and then you somehow stop that topic, that subject, and you get back to that subject either some hours later or even some days later. We go in bulks, okay? So, we study this thing, 30 minutes full on, then we stop, and we go back onto the subject some hours later or some days later. Why? Because our brain can heavily develop those learnings. The subconscious mind can let it grow on a fertile soil, and then you can go back to it. And there's scientific proofs that show that if you go back to the same subject after some days, your brain kind of loves this repetition. 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here sticks much more than 1 hour and a half in a row. So repetition is key. Give your learning some space. And by the way, this also helps you to avoid procrastination, because procrastination oftentimes is, hey, I should do this big job, I should learn all these things, and man, it's a long travel. Just start with 30 minutes. Trust me, do 30 minutes, skip to another thing, and then go back to it even some hours later, and you will see that the layers over layers over layers with spacing in between is going to help you learn much better. And this brings me to the second concept, which is sleep on things. As entrepreneurs, we have to take so many decisions. As human beings, we take so many decisions. And so often we get to a decision-making moment when we are overwhelmed. Of course, the ability is to take a good decision also when you're overwhelmed, but at the same time, sleep is such an important tool. Sometimes before you want to take a decision or you want to learn something else, or after you've learned something, give it time. Spacing and sleep combined are very powerful. You can use sleep to give your brain some space, because our cells need to recharge, our neurons need to recharge. If you give it time, you go back the next morning, you use another day, another day, this is going to help you so much. What I realized is that preparation is key. Preparation and performance, they go hand in hand. So if you want to prepare, for example, for a speech, if you want to prepare for a presentation, for sales call, for sales pitch, for sales investment pitch, you need to give your learning and your repetition and your pitch space and using days. So don't rush too quick, don't rush too much, give it time. And the third one I want to mention here, as always very practical, is to teach it within the next 24 to 48 hours. Hey guys, this is the master skill. If you want to learn how to learn, stick things into your brain so that you can apply them, you need to implement them as quick as possible, which means, hey, teach something you learn. Teach something. Even if you just meet your friends, you don't build any business, you don't have any company yourself, but you just want to learn something, make it stick into your head. How do? You learn something from AI, from Google, from YouTube, and the same night, if you go out and take a beer with your friends, tell them what you learned. Because when you say things out loud, you have to rephrase them in your head. So we all think we know English so well, but then when we go speak, the words don't come out, right? When you read a book, you're like, yeah, I understood everything. Okay, then repeat it to me and you will find yourself in trouble, because it's not easy. Our brain makes us think we remember everything, but the truth of the matter is that we don't. So when you teach to someone, you have to say things out loud, which helps you to understand how well you understood things, how things are connected, because in our brain, everything is fastly connected, but in real life, it's not like that. We need to frame things, teach it to other people so we can really understand how well we understood things. The way we apply those learnings into life is different than other people do. So the way I learn is different than the way you learn, or different way of learning. So the way you talk it out loud helps you understand what is the way you want to learn that subject. So please teach more. 24, 48 hours. When you read a book, go out there and teach it to someone. Ladies and gentlemen, this was everything for today. Mind these little things because they're not little. If you really give spacing, if you really sleep on things in a smart way, in a calculated way, and if you really teach, you're gonna learn so much. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, becoming valuable. This life is a game of value. The more value you have, the more life is gonna reward you. Why? Because you're knowledgeable, you're valuable. Come on, but it's like, we make money if we become valuable. So how much knowledge there is inside of you? And therefore, how much can you retain information when you study? Because you can study a lot, but you cannot retain anything. So connect things to emotions. Get involved in the learning. Don't just learn to learn. Don't just learn because you have to. Don't just learn because you're curious. Make sure that things stick to you. Put your heart into them. Connect the dots. Now with AI, it's so cool. You know, you can do a lot of connections, a lot of trips around the knowledge you're learning about. And yeah, do it. Guys, if you love this video, please think of subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments whatever you want to know next. And go leave, because at the end of the day, the experience is the best thing that is going to make you valuable and knowledgeable. Okay, go leave, go travel the world, build a business, launch yourself in something else, build a venture. I don't know, like do something. Okay, for the rest, talk soon. Watching this channel, there's so much content. I'm sure you're going to love it.